Many times, the hardest part about doing something extraordinary is just getting started. Let me just throw you in a scenario. So, here you are on day number 8 of keeping your New Year's resolution to hit the gym every single day for the next 30 days. So you have about 23 days left. And your friends, they're all over social media, just posting about how great they're doing, how excited they are to reach day number 30, sending motivational quotes and inspiration in the chat. You know how it is. But you're done. You're finished. You are ready to quit and throw in the towel. And I get it. It's not easy having to run all those miles or lift all those dumbbells. And worst of all, clean eating. It's not easy, bro. It can almost feel impossible. But trust me when I say, you will get through the next 23 days. All you gotta do is just show up. I've noticed that we as humans have this knack for talking ourselves out of things we can absolutely do. We just don't be showing up for ourselves. Think about Michael Jordan. I already know, the example of all examples. But before he was considered as the GOAT, he was just another young kid that got cut from his basketball team. So that is really what he was known for at that time. Like, imagine the heartbreak or the discouragement that he felt. Imagine the thoughts that held his mind hostage. And you would think if someone was in that position and they love basketball or something so much, they would stop showing up. They would just quit, really. But no, he showed up, which is why you know his name today. Whether you watch basketball or not, I guarantee you at least heard his name. You might at least heard someone in the background mention the name Michael Jordan. And it's also why ESPN can't go through a week without mentioning his greatness. And I guarantee there were days when he was in the gym after being cut and he didn't want to give 100%, whether it was fatigue or him just not feeling like it, to be honest, because we all been there. I know I have, at least. But he was in the gym, which means he showed up. And I'm sure many of you know how that story ended. For me, you guys know the Tin Man from The Wizard of Oz? There are days when my legs feel like they literally need oil just to move. But I do realize that even on those days, I just tell myself, I should at least go for a walk. And me doing this, though, it's almost like I trick my mind into thinking it's winning the argument against the part of my brain that knows that I should be going to the gym or that I should be running. And guess what ends up happening every single time? I end up running. Don't get me wrong though. When I start that run, I feel that pain on a different level. And I realize at the beginning is always the hard part. But I keep reminding myself, it's not that bad. It's not that bad. It's not that bad. Over and over and over. And eventually, the pain goes away. And it just feels like another run. You know what I mean? Like people that run and have those days, I'm sure that you can understand. And I can't really put it to words or fully explain it. But just starting really is the hardest part when you're trying to do something great. If you can get over the obstacle of starting in anything that you do or want to do, I promise you will see yourself in a whole different world, simply put. Now on a bigger scale, think about your dream. Think about that thing that keeps you up at night. I know, and I'm sure you'll be the first one to say, that there are days where you don't want to do what's required, what it takes to get to that dream. But think about this. Maybe on those days, just plan to go to your space. I'm talking about the space that you normally go to, that you create, that you do what you do best, and just plan to just hang out and just chill, really. Because when you're there, odds are you'll start to find yourself doing the exact thing that you were neglecting, doing the exact thing that you came there for originally. And then ultimately you'll start coming up with ideas that you did not come up with before. Ideas that can only be born when you are in your calm state. Ideas that can help your business boom just from being in that environment and starting. It's almost like a subconscious thing. Because when I'm feeling lazy, but I'm in my environment, it's almost like I'll almost feel bad for not doing the thing I came there for. Like, I've noticed, or at least for me, I'm really big on integrity. If I'm not doing something the proper way, or I'm not doing something that, has an intended purpose to do a certain way, then I'm gonna feel, it's gonna haunt me, simply put, I would say. So I'm sure some of you guys are like that, where if you're in the right area, odds are you end up doing that thing. And I know that was a little bit of a tangent, but our minds are truly fascinating things. But to bring all of this together, understand that the journey is tough, but so are you. So show up for yourself, even on those days. You know what days I'm talking about. Because you've got the strength and the potential and the ability to do extraordinary things. Sometimes just showing up is really the bravest thing that you can do. So when you feel like giving up, just remember why you started. Picture that future that you're working towards, and just know that you have what it takes to make it real. Till next time.